I had a call today with a group of rabbis who are leaders around the country, and the introduction said, I think I can introduce him as a friend of Israel. And the way I responded to that is, absolutely, I'm a friend of Israel. But what's important for all of us to know who are friends of Israel is that we're not all identical and not all of the identical opinion. Neither is everyone in Israel. You have people who fought in the War of Independence who are war heroes who don't have the same opinion as everybody else. You know, Meir Dagan is not exactly Benjamin Netanyahu. You know, they're different people, but that doesn't mean either one of them loves Israel any less. It's the same in America. Do all Jews have the same exact opinion on every political issue, or even how we should resolve or find peace in the Middle East? No. But I think that we need to realize that there are a variety of opinions. The reason I bring that up is that this week I've introduced legislation that says that our foreign aid to the Palestinian Authority, which many people don't even realize we do send money directly to the Palestinian Authority and have for a number of decades, but our aid to the Palestinians, I think, should be contingent upon behavior. And this is particularly important to me because you now have Hamas and Fatah forming a unity government. And the way our rules are written are that if Hamas dominates a government, we won't give them foreign aid. But what if Hamas is part of the government with Fatah? Are we okay with sending our money to a government that includes Hamas? Hamas has not only that it will not recognize Israel as part of their charter, the destruction of Israel. So I think this is an important debate. I'm being opposed in this debate by AIPAC, though. So, and I don't discount AIPAC's motives or say AIPAC's not for Israel and not for American Israeli response. But there is a debate, and it's an honest debate, and should be thought about. Should we give our foreign aid without any strings attached? Should we give foreign aid to the generals in Egypt who yesterday or last week condemned 683 people to death in 8 minutes? We're concerned about injustice, obviously the horrific injustice that happened during the Holocaust, and justifiably so. But can we condone a kind of due process that allows 683 people to be condemned to death in a period of time you can't even read their names in 8 minutes? So I think at the very least, if we think by giving money to the world we are projecting power, we should have conditions on that money. And it shouldn't be given without any conditions. I think thank you. But I think there's a growing contingent of people who are for that. And all I say is I don't condemn other people for saying, AIPAC included, that they disagree with me on the bill, but I think you can be a friend of Israel in different ways and have an honest disagreement on exactly how we go forward with this. But I plan on continuing to push this because our money should try to influence behavior, and I can't see giving my money to a government that would include an entity that calls for the destruction of Israel. Thank you very much.